Investors question Nintendo about the keycard situation, and Nintendo says they're here to stay. Let's talk about it. Keycards have been a hot topic because people like me really don't like them. They're basically empty cartridges that have nothing but a code that allows you to download the rest of the game from their servers. And when you buy physical media, it's because you want to collect it, but it's also because you just want access to your games at all times rather than having to rely on a server. That's why things like Stop Killing Games is so important, so we can actually have access to our games once we buy them. Well, in the latest investors meeting, Nintendo was asked directly by an investor about keycards and how it's affecting third-party sales. So the investor asked if Nintendo is concerned that these keycards are going to cause third parties to not want to put their games on the Switch 2, and if so, why would they choose to go with the keycard solution? And the answer is probably not what you want to hear if you're a keycard hater like myself. Nintendo doubled down. They basically said that cartridges are really expensive to make right now, and they're just not making enough of them to be able to reduce the price. And in order to not lose third-party support, they decided to make the keycard a solution, so that way third parties could actually put their games on the console and still have a physical media to sell to people. And Nintendo's not concerned because they say that the Switch 2 has more built-in space, which makes it easier to have this as an option. Because the Switch 1 had a lot less internal space, which meant that if they wanted to have bigger games, it wouldn't really fit within the built-in Switch, and they always have to think of the people that are at the bottom who don't purchase any peripherals and just go with the base hardware. And with the Switch 2, there's built-in memory, so they can go and install multiple games that are large, and it won't really be an issue for a Switch user who hasn't bought a memory card. And so this is probably the long-term reality, because when Nintendo answers questions that gamers ask, they're willing to lie to get your money. But when they're talking to investors, they're telling the truth because they don't want to shake their confidence. This means that the keycards are probably going to be here to stay, whether you like them or not, and there's not much we can do about it.